and welcome back to another replay review with Bloosh. I'm alone this time, unfortunately, but I'll see what I can do. We're going to start off here on the map tactic again. If you want to see just the replay, I'll put a timestamp in the video description so you can go check that out. We're back on Ghost Town again, and we're actually going to be from the same Clan League match as the last one. We're still fighting W on Ghost Town. So let's go ahead and hop right in here to the strat. The strat is an attack this time. And the primary focus of the attack is to put 3 IS-7s on the cap here, force them to react to that, force them to come out and try and get resets on hold down IS-7s, which are going to be firing back at them the whole time. And so the best way for them to do that is for them to sweep in the south here and gain control of this area so that they can reset more consistently while getting periodic HE resets from a tank up in here, or having an E3 or something coming out of the hills up in here. So the way we're setting up here is that we've got 2 mediums in the south here that are going to catch any far deep south flank and hopefully punish them for that. We've got 2 215Bs and an E3 in here, which we're going to actually take the E3 down to this corner and the 215Bs back into this area when they make this south push. Initially we're trying to get some free damage in here. And then we've got 2 E100s, 2 50Bs, and the 3 IS-7s to punish anything that they try and push this way, as well as having the 50Bs with the ability to flex down into here to support the 2 15Bs, and a waffle as well, right here, so that he can support anything that tries to push down through here. And so the goal is pretty much to punish them for anything that they try to do to reset this cap. And so they're either going to run out of hit points, or they're going to run out of time on the cap. So let's go ahead and jump right into the game and see how that strategy played out. Alright, so here we are in the game. I'm playing the FE215B again. So we can zoom out here a bit, and we can see this little ridge back here is going to be where those mediums are going to hang out. That's their best spot to really punish anything that tries to come through. We're going to see that ridge up ahead is going to be where the 215Bs and E3s are held down. And then you've got the IS-7s and E100s heading up to the 1 cap with the 50Bs and E100s supporting them. So this is a fairly standard attack for Ghost Town. It's nothing completely revolutionary. But it's also really effective, and so any defense you have worked up for this map also needs to take into account the attack strategies that are common. And so pretty much everyone should have a plan for this happening. And we actually ran this strat once before on our first attack and capped out within the first minute of the game. It barely had to do any damage to Wolverines. So hopefully this time they've got a better plan to deal with it, and we'll be able to get a better battle out of it. There you can see Bio is a bit ahead of the other 2 IS-7s. He's going to roll under the cap. Me, Duck, and I are just kind of holding here. We're not really going to try and trade with these E3s a lot. The E3 is really hard to penetrate and hold down. So we're just going to kind of be content to sit here and keep an eye on them. And there you can see in the south, we've got a 140 flexing around. That's an indication that they're going to start flexing through the south. Zero Project and Jess are there to start punishing that first 140. They should be able to win that 2v2. We also see the E100 start coming through the thing. So this is a sign that they're making a flex through the south here to try and punish that cap. They've also got two E3s and 2 E100s trying to HE the north, and they're going to pull the 2 E3s from the center here. Greenhouse is able to punish them a little bit here, and Meme and I are rushing to get out of this fight, get into a better position to accept that south push. Meme does take a shot there, so we should have left a little bit earlier, but it's alright. Here Meme and I are going to set up some beautiful side scrape positions. We also have Rich coming in from the flank, so we're really going to be able to punish this. Duck is in position on that corner. He's going to eat the push. He's going to absorb all of the E100 shells while we do damage back to him. So here this 215B Wildblade, who's actually Wolverine's colors, by the way. Nice guy. We're going to punish him because he's in the front. The E100 in the back starts getting low, so I put a shot into him. Meme doesn't have an angle on him without giving his side to a lot of the tanks, so I'm going to take the kill shot there. He didn't get another shot off, so it doesn't really matter with the focus fire. Meme and I are going to continue accepting this push, but you can also see in the north that 50B Rich that was down in here, that's the advantage of the 50B. He's already up in the fight affecting that game. Excuse my camera work there. Building was getting in the way. You can see the IS-7s are hull down on that cap, and they're still able to fire. They're taking a bit of damage from the E3s, but they're able to still stay in that fight and put cap pressure on at the same time. Meme goes down in the south. We've also had our 140 in the south go down, but our STB has been able to move north into this fight, and he's keeping a FE-215B out of the fight down there. Here we can see the north is basically just cleanup at this point. They've got a lot of tanks. Actually, it's not really cleanup at this point. They've got a lot of tanks to kill, but they should be able to take it. I'm going to actually take this 2v1 against the E100s because I'm full health and I'm confident I can win it. Jess in the STB is actually going to come in to help me. He gets a shot into that E100. I'm able to finish him off. Now it's just one more E100. He gets a lucky pen on my turret. And now this 215B comes around, and there's the waffle support from up there. That's the angle that we're looking for with that tank. Here, the E100. Jess is going to put a shot into him once he gets to the top of the hill and reloads. I'm going to repeatedly bounce off this guy's turret, if I recall correctly. It was a pretty bad shot on my part. Go ahead and go into first person view here. Jess takes him out. The 140 goes down to Sir Shakes. And that's pretty much GG. It's just the RD at this point, and I think he kills Dooman, but we're able to kill him. So yeah, this game was a pretty standard attack on Ghost Town. I hope that commentary was able to show off a bit of our strategy and hopefully give you guys a better idea of what you can do as a player and as a caller to look at the bigger battle rather than just what your tank is doing. Here we go. Dooman's going to ram the 5355 and get TD moded. So it's a fitting end to the battle. Alright, so taking a look at the endgame screenshots here, we can see right at the top, Jess the Mess in his STB1 is doing 4374 damage. That position is really important with the 140 and STB. I think Zero got caught out a bit earlier. He tried to move in and kill the 140s in the city. But he was able to really punish that southern push by being out on the flank like that. He was too far out of the way for them to be able to pick him up and still get to the cap on time. And so they ignored him, and that let him do 4,300 damage. I was again in the south trying to stop that push, and I was able to do 4,300 damage because their main goal was getting to the cap. And so by putting myself in the way and just forcing them to slow down to come get me, I was able to get 4,300 damage in 2 kills. You can then see the IS-7's Major Diarrhea, Sir Shakes, and Bio is not far behind them, doing really good damage. That's because they're hull down and able to fire the whole time onto anything that's pushing into them in the north. So that's, again, that position is not just about cap pressure, it's also about doing damage really well. Duck got wrecked right there. It's a little disappointing he couldn't get any shots out, but that happens sometimes. Yeah. So that was the game. The Waffle got 3 kills, really important. You saw him do some great work supporting me, and we also missed his earlier clip, which happened to punish those E100s pretty well. So that's the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more of this kind of replay, just let me know. I thought I had fun doing it, and I thought I did a pretty good job, so let me know next time.